They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Teach you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough.
Nothing like October football. Welcome in, everyone. This is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 6. I'm Scott Hansen. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's the Eagles' defense that comes up with the big play here. They force the errant throw, it's picked off, and they've got room, they've got blockers, and no one's gonna get him. Touchdown. From there, we go to Indianapolis. We'll check in on the Colts as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And this is Kyler Murray. He'll locate his Pro Bowl tight end, Trey McBride. 15 yards for the touchdown. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And this is the Niners defense making the big play. They force the interception. They've got room. They're taking it all the way. Pick 6 for the touchdown. The 49ers get back to 500. They even their mark at 3-3. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week, right here on EA Sports.
7070 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m., we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like Pope, and 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Ooh, yeah. It's 2 a.m. Let's got me loose. From what you say, I'm you. Then I won't get me through. I got a baby, but I won't choose.
Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
On the other side is Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His guys coming off their byes, so they should be fresh and ready to get after it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
and coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
That's good.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
McCarthy off the play fake. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. Down the right sideline. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Led his team to one of the best regular seasons in the NFL last season, but really elevated his play during the postseason, and once again was a monster in the Super Bowl. He's led his team to at least 11 wins in each of the last 3 seasons. He didn't expect this year to be any different.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 3rd down and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's got it. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Barkley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guy scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here comes the Eagles defense. They work their way back onto the field. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Let's see if they can play a little bit better on this drive.
A gain of 4.
Ball on the 39. Here's the second down and 6. On play action, now McCarthy. The throw out wide, going to be incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on the punt for Minnesota.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, look and repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The Eagles sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
This defense for the Vikings very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Harrison Bryant.
50 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Philadelphia defense now as they head back onto the field. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense who said, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
Well, the defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. You look at this Eagle defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Throwing is McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 30. That's good for the Vikings.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
20 more yards. That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the
Mason going to get it on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And the tight end goes in motion left. To the air with McCarthy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
At the Eagles' 3-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Smile Munden in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw McCarthy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Throwing is Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2nd and 16. Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Goes right back to Smith again. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33.
And an Eagle 1st down.
They go play action with Hurts. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Harrison Bryant, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Vikings 10.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Let's go.
They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And he is going to be taken down. They got it. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Jalen Carter. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Here's McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Will Reichard on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points there seemingly helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. And they work this right upfield across the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. They'll look to throw again. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To the right side and intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Have a great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal. They'll certainly have the green light here. He's across midfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards.
First and 10 at the 20.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Oliver. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now 2nd and 5. Now McCarthy. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Saquon Barkley. 4 yards on the pickup.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts.
At the 38-yard line.
Got a man here. It's Bryant. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
A gain of 46
A
yards.
big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
No
They'll throw now on the final play. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 33-yard.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime report.
Our look across the NFL starts now, and we kick it off with a good one. Okay, Brandon, thank you. Starting to feel like fall outside, isn't it? Week 7 on the schedule. Let's get right into it. And it's Puka Nacua. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. 77 yards for the touchdown. The Rams use a late score to celebrate the come-from-behind victory. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is the running back for the visitors. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. The Steelers are playing well. They improved to 5-1 with this victory. Lastly, let's go out to Arrowhead. The Chiefs taking on the Raiders. And it's Patrick Mahomes. Adding to his total, he's the league leader in touchdown passes, and here's another here. This one's at halftime, and it's the Chiefs on top in this one at halftime. There's a look at the rest of the scores from Week 7. Baltimore and Buffalo not pictured. They are on the bye. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air, really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Hurts going to give this to Shipley. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hey, let's go. Trim it.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously, didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Addison will go in motion left. 2nd and 13. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
10 yards. That's good for a Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Running left, Mason. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown.
And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And an Eagle first down.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now it's Mason.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jordan Mason, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me...
Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Eagle.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That'll be caught by Shipley.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 49-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Back to throw again. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, Philadelphia.
Throwing is Hurts. They'll set up a screen for Dillon. And he is going to lose yardage here. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They'll set up a throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Dillon going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Dillon again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Addison hauls it in. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Jordan Addison. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
McCarthy off the play fake. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Vikings first down.
On play action, McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
4 yards. That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's McCarthy. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Rondale Moore, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after it, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
Trimmer.
They go play action with Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Dillon on the inside give. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Eagles.
Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From just shy of midfield, here's second and a yard. They run once more with Dillon. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Second and a couple. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Looking to put a drive together. Looking to throw McCarthy. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Carter in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing is McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They come up with one timeout and a 2-minute warning to work with. Here's 1st and 10.
McCarthy. 18 more yards. That's another Vikings first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. This is 1st and 10. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. To the air with McCarthy. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this time not quite to the 30, will be down at the 31-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Rondale Moore with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2 and try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Back to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. No whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. A run on first down with Shipley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Back to throw. He's got Smith here. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Hurts will throw. That is intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end on that last play.
All right, partner. Keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is.
You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king. I told you, hop in and let the journey begin. I really wanna be like him. I wanna be like him. Forget about that. Hands up in the sky, and we keep getting and let you down, that you cannot deny. We're glowing light, keep shining bright. Why cannot wait to get inside? Still out of sight, when we wanna go up and down. We're moving on around, we're going up and down. We're moving on around. I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. The elevator operator.
It's time for some football at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I liked about his 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Now Allen off the play action. Finds his fullback. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
It's Allen out of the pistol. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And he gets him the first, partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long.
Alert!
Working from the gun, it's Allen. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Escapes the pocket. Great work by the coverage downfield. Buys him enough time to catch him outside the pocket. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Throw left side, complete. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
180, 180.
Hurts now from the gun. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete.
We see this all the time. The #1 thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, It's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Takes this in at the 25. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Brown 80!
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Little off centers, man, just couldn't adjust to it. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. On the move, headed right. He's got this completed. Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out. And the fumble recovery is made.
We're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. 1st down, a run with Barkley. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. So through 1, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They start out 2nd and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Braden Mann on the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And they'll down this kick at the 11-yard line. So long field ahead on this next possession. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. And start with a give to Davis. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Enough from the pistol to Cook. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And the Birds bring out the nickel look. 3rd down coming up. Now Allen. This is brought in by Coleman. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
first down. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Play action now, Allen. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it inside the 10. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Round 80! Hey, tight.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
What's that?
From the red zone now. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Prater able to tack on the extra point. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Prater on to send it away. Returnable from the 1. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Hurts. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Hurts trying to get on second down. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Play action, Hurts has it. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and they give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
He's got a man left. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Now it's second and goal from the 1. Barkley. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles get their first points of this game just before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Brown 80! Done.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throwing now on first down, Allen. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles might be able to get some points late after the interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did. I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught, it's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Hurts yet again. Catch is made in close. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. We'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Now Prater on to send it away. Returnable from the 2. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Escapes it. Has a hole left. Room to run. Hits the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those you appreciate guys that can get on base, but it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Play action now with Allen. He puts some juice on a deep throw. He's got it deep downfield. He's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Running back sent in motion. It's Allen out of the pistol. Cut near the goal line. And in, touchdown Buffalo. The Bills start the 2nd half with some needed points. Keon Coleman, the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. Nice effort here, and they're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
And they're on 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. I'll start this one out with Barkley. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
He was brought down by Terrell Bernard. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Make it a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
2nd and 13. Dumps it off to his running back. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. The Eagles are in punt formation. Braden Mann will kick it away. return's going to come to a close as we reach the end of our quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. On 1st down, Allen. Chased out to his right. And a man is there to knock that away.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
Incomplete pass on 1st down, so still at the 40. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He's back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st down throw for Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. To throw again, it's Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
319!
Allen gonna throw again. Buying some time right. He's got it at the 6. And he goes out of bounds. That's gonna set up 1st and goal.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
No run, Davis. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Bills losing by 7. Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5.
Brownie!
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has it in close. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills cut it to a point late in this one. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. He'll look to throw it. It's a screen to Barkley. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
At that down the distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Don't touch it.
Here he is to throw. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody to get the job done.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. To the line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal. Trying to push it deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And that's Cole Bishop. And the Bills make the play that should win them this game.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. First down, it's a run with Davis. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's set up to throw it. Forced out to his right. He dumps it to Cook. And he's out of bounds, so that clock is going to stop Gronk, but it's not going to matter. They've got the 1st down. This game is over.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10 from the 41. They're going to pass it here. He fires one deep down the middle. It is caught at the 20. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Prater on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills double their lead to 14.
Eagles 21. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here.
35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these off.
Yeah. Please,